What is up, Logang? What's going on? What's good? Okay, girlies, so a little bit about me. I love being outdoors and hiking and other things that come from nature. Just some off the top of my head. And I sometimes will be a cabin leader during the school year for science camp students, so like 5th, 6th grade. I think everybody in America goes to science camp. I hope so. Everyone in California does, like, as far as I know. When I was a kid, I got sick during my science camp, and I had to leave on the last day. And the last day is the funnest day. That's the day where you get to choose what you do. Like, if you want to do the obstacle course that's in the air with the, what is it called? Whatever it's called, the thingy, the rope. Yeah, that thing. Or if you want to do archery or something like that. I had to leave on that day, and that scarred me for the rest of my life, which helped me go through my emo phase because of that. Probably supported some of the trauma that I endured. So now I kind of vicariously live through that, and I become the cabin leader and don't get sick, and it like replaces the bad memories with the good ones. And I love doing it. So I don't get paid for this. And with the amount of stress that it puts on me, I'm not sure why I do it until I'm there. Because it's so incredibly, like, stressful to, like, go to school, get your together, and then have to, like, pack your bags and go up to the mountains for a week. Thought you guys could help me, because I've noticed that when I talk to my friends about my problems, they start to make them better, and you guys are, like, my friends, so we're gonna hang out and talk, and I have a lot of things on my mind that you probably don't care to hear about. But guess what? You're here, and it would take more effort for you to click off this video for you to just continue watching, so you might as well continue to watch. Okay, so I have this packing list that I made on a ripped piece of lined paper at 11 p.m. My bedtime on school days is 10:30, so I'm a little tired, and it's really scribbly. It's cold. I don't know why I picked the middle of winter to go up into the mountains, but that's fine. And because I never go where it's cold, I don't have clothes for being cold. This is literally the warmest thing I own. Okay, super random, came into my head. Tana Mojo. A lot of people have a lot of things to say about her. I'm not really one of those people. However, I do have a question. Do you ever see when she's like, I don't really watch her, but like I've seen a few videos, and do you ever like see her eyes as she's like closing, and she's like being really expressionate like that? Like her eyelash goes like this, and she looks like a cat, like it looks like little caterpillars, and like eyelashes don't freak me out because like sometimes I wear them and stuff. Like I know boys joke around, they're like, it looks like a centipede. But like on her face, like when she makes that expression and it does that, it bothers me so much, and it shouldn't, but it does. I have to leave at latest by 5, so kept thinking I could do it. I always pack like a week before I have to leave, but I didn't do it this time, and now I know why. Like I developed the habits that I have. I need hair ties. I'm still here. I'm just out of the frame. I also wanted to get in this really fast. What happened to Greg Paul? Like, where did he go? Because all of a sudden there's all this controversy. Like, I even included him in one of my, like, YouTube videos, and people were talking, like, making videos dedicated to literally just him. Like, they just were trying to figure out what was wrong with him. And all of a sudden, everyone just stopped talking about him. Like, we even still joke around about Jake and Logan, like, once in a while. Like, they don't really do anything that shocks us anymore, but, like, but Greg just got off, like, easy. He got off on, like, a good note. And, like, there's videos of him where it's, like, well, allegedly, where it's, like, allegedly him, but there's, like, hard evidence that it's him in the video, and he's, like, it's like the most graphic stuff, like of him having sex with a female, but we don't know if she's underage, but there were rumors that she was underage, and I know rumors just start, but like they start for a reason. Like the random boys in my class don't have allegations of them being around young girls because they don't do anything sketchy like that. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying that he is guilty. I'm just saying he kind of disappeared for a second. Like, he zoomed out of that situation. He addressed it, like, slightly, kind of, not really. I don't even remember what I was saying. I'm gonna turn a little bit. Not any farther, though, because my closet's disgusting. Okay, I don't want to bring this list with me, so help me remember, okay? Soap and face wash, okay? Ready? Okay. I got it. I saw online that you, like when you're traveling, the way that you keep your bottles from spilling in your luggage is to like wrap it like this with like plastic wrap, and then I'm not putting that in the frame. Pervert. Get demonetized. Anyway. Face wash. Thank you for reminding me. Oh my gosh, should I bring face masks for all my girlies that I'm gonna get in my cabin? I'm gonna do a little mini rant break really fast. Like, really mini, because it's 4:21, I have to leave in 40 minutes, haven't packed a single thing. But I cracked my phone, and you can barely see it, but I cracked my phone. I've never cracked my phone before. Like, I've had a lot of stuff happen. Like, I've had friends drop them in the pools, or just get lost. Like, I just used to, like, lose my phone a lot freshman year of high school. And, like, not freshman year of elementary school, freshman year of high school. I'm so glad I specified what freshman year, because there's so many. I don't know why I hated myself so much. I was so aggressive. Holy. But yeah, and I cracked my phone. I'm pissed. And I've dropped it. So I play music, and the toilet's like right by the shower, and so I just set it on the toilet seat. But, like, I guess I used to think the speaker was on the back, even though there's no hole for the speaker. It's on the front, which is weird, but okay. And I don't know if that's normal, but, like, Android gang, like, I don't know, but whatever. But, like, I would lay it on the toilet seat, and it would always fall down because of the vibrations from the music, and it never cracked. And one day I'm hanging out with my friend Simran, and she's like, catch my phone. I was like, oh, yeah, okay. And I had my phone already in my hand because we're going down a hill, and she didn't want to, like, drop it out of her pocket. I don't know. But like, she throws it and I catch it, and I knew my phone was in my hand, so I don't know why. It wasn't even like last minute. I could have been like, don't throw it yet, and put my phone in my pocket, but I didn't. And I think that's when it cracked, because I caught it, like the corner of the phone hit my phone, but I didn't even think about it because nothing ever breaks my phone. So I was like, but I used to like wonder, how do people like use their phones when they're all scratched and stuff? Like, doesn't that bother you? But I honestly haven't really noticed it. But when I do like consciously notice that it's cracked, I'm like, you idiot. Like, I hate on myself so much. I'm like, you cracked your phone. It's like a new phone too. Like, I only had it since like right before Christmas. Like maybe 2 months? I don't know. Okay. This is a pretty juicy boy. Never mind. I totally turned myself off from even talking about that by calling it that. This giant box of stuff, and look at that. Isn't that cool? Ashlyn, like, was helping me when I remodeled my room after one of my huge emotional breakdowns. Like, I have, like, little ones, like, multiple times, like, in a year. But, like, this was a big one, and I usually only have ones that are that big, like, maybe twice a year, or, like, once a year. Like, it was a pretty bad one. I know once a year sounds often, but it's not. But, like, so she helped me remodel my room, and she said to turn it this way, because it matches up there better. But, like, sometimes I just, like, miss it, so I'll just keep it up for a little while. I mean, I don't have to listen to her advice, but she's right. Like, and it's just a bunch of... I used to hold my, like, my backdrop in here, and, like, I have my JoJo Siwa bows that nobody wanted, and I don't know why. Like, nobody has taste, and it pisses me off. But my first aid kit in case the girlies get into a fight, because they will. I had girls fight over Okay, and then I just have a frame with no back in it, and it's not even like the back is just like disconnected somewhere. It's not there. So that's cool. There's broken glass somewhere in here. For a poncho, because ponchos are the cutest thing to wear in the world. Everybody looks good in ponchos. A police badge, you better watch out. Should I bring my JoJo Siwa bows and just, I'm gonna ask the girls if they like JoJo Siwa, because if they do, we're gonna get along so well. I'm not allowed to share my personal information with the girls because our age differences are too big, and it's like, you know, like it'd be weird if like a boy, like a grown boy who was a cabin leader was to share his Instagram with a 10-year-old girl, so they can't just be like, well, girls are allowed to do it, because it's weird if a girl was to do it too, I guess. It can be more innocent seeming, but still like, no double standards. So I'm not allowed to share my contact information because it could be creepy. However, if you do happen to stumble across my YouTube, hey girlies, do you want a JoJo Siwa bow? Like, best content I've ever created. I'm not sure what I'm forgetting, but I know there's something. I am running out of time. So while I'm on this trip, like, this is gonna sound so dorky and kind of embarrassing, but like, not like my whole channel isn't, but like, I kind of like, I don't know why I'm so excited for this part of it, but like, all I remember, this is my second time going. My first time going, I remember specifically like 2 kids, by kids I mean my age, who were cabin leaders before. It was like their second time, or I think it was their second for one of them, their third for another. And the way that the adults, we call them the naturalists because those are the ones that like teach them like the sciencey stuff. We just help. It's like a teacher's aide, and those are the teachers. Think about it like that. My ribs are done, so I just turned my pants inside out. My ribs are done, so I don't know if I'm going to eat those now or if I'm not going to have time. I hope I have time because these kids are going to kill me. But I've like surprisingly been excited to be treated like they were treated. Like, the naturalists would be like, yo, like, I don't know, what's a nature name that I remember? Oh, I remember one, but I can't say it because that person will know I'm talking about them. But like, yo, Leaf, like, Leaf, what's good? Tell them what it's all about. You know what I mean? Like, they talk to them like they were like their friends, and I'm like always trying to be friends with people. And so like when I saw that, I was like, I'm going again next year. And I'm going to be the cool kid that they ask to like intro all the newbies, you know? So I'm like oddly excited. Like I hope I am presented to be kind of cool because I thought they were cool, which I don't know why, but like, not that they weren't cool, but I don't know. One of them was not cool. One of them was very mean. And if that's you, you know who you are. You said you'd give me a discount at the job that you work at. I don't want that. I want YouTube subscribers. Look at this giant flannel. This is my brother-in-law's. So if he's watching this, thank you for your donation. These were supposed to go to Goodwill. Close enough. Is it like, I mean, he's an adult man, so therefore the clothes are bigger. I don't know why I had to intro it like that, but yeah. And I love like bigger clothes on me. And I'm tall. I'm not that tall, like I'm not 6 feet tall, but like I'm tall enough that people tell me I'm tall, like teachers and stuff. I'm 5'8", like I don't think that it's that tall, but it's whatever. And so big clothes might mean big, like if it's like oversized girl's sweater, and then like I'm like, oh, that's cute, and then I see one size fits all, I'm like, never mind, it's gonna be regular size on me. I'm not even big like this way, like I don't think my shoulders are broad, and I don't think I'm like I don't know, curvy. Like, that sounds like I'm trying to not say fat, but like I don't know what the word would be, like, you know what I mean? So it's not even like, it's simply just my height that gets in the way. So I have to wear guys' clothes sometimes when I want oversized clothes, not clothes in general, but thank goodness. I got told once by like a girl at my school who's like, she's kind of my friend, she's more of an acquaintance, like I don't know her that well. She was like, I watch your videos, and I was like, oh, thank you. And she was like, I don't really understand some of the things that you say in those videos. And I was like what? Like, I was just curious what she meant. And she named like that part, I don't know if it was 2 videos ago, last video, where the guy was like, just guys being dudes. And it's like, I was like, did you think I made that up? And she was like, yeah, I thought you were like making an inside joke that I didn't get. And I was like, Oh, I didn't think of that. That was a Vine, like that was like a joke. So if I ever say something and it just doesn't make sense, like it's ew, I'm not showing my underwear for all you guys to see. I did not mean to do that. Anyway, if you ever hear me say something and you're like, what is that? It's a Vine. Like, and I don't think I'm quirky for quoting Vines. I think everyone knows Vines. Like, you can literally go on like ultra rare Vine compilation. Did I just show my underwear in the front? Oh my god, it won't stop. Jeez. But like, even the like super rare, like it's literally like the ones where it's like, what up, I'm Jared, I'm 19. Like, everyone knows that one and there's no hate to that. But it's just like marketed as ultra rare. Like, because there are Vines that I haven't seen, like, and I want to know what they are, but nobody will like show me them. Like, I want to see the ones, like, sometimes I look up like Instagram videos because I feel like those videos like on the spam pages are like the new Vines, even though they're like longer, so they don't have to be as like ultra creative to make a funny video in a few seconds. It's still like good. I don't know. I like the whole edgy joke that isn't trying to be edgy. So haven't had a chance to eat my ribs, but I brought it back so that like we can eat together, even though I'm probably not gonna have time to eat. Fun. Got all my paperwork and really fast. Just want to say I'm so excited to be off the grid for, it's gonna be like 4 days, but like it's still more than I ever get the privilege of being off the grid for. I am going to miss Valentine's Day, and I'm not sure if I'm happy about that or bummed, but because it kind of was an active decision, because on Valentine's Day everything feels so forced, and I had a lot going on in these past 6 months that like make me not really want to be around on Valentine's Day, and take that however you want to, but like I just know that I need to get away for like a few days. Even if it was Valentine's Day, even if it wasn't Valentine's Day, I need to get away because social media in general has been consuming me. I recently like put a timer on my Instagram for how long I'm allowed to do it, and if it exceeds that time, I turn it off. I think it's an hour and 20 minutes because it said like weekly I do an hour and 50 minutes on Instagram, and that's so much time. Like, you should check how much you use it because like if you calculate it, how much of your life are you using right now? So much of it. So much. Like it goes into years and stuff when you calculate like how much you're on that. 'Cause 2 hours a day, 2 hours doesn't sound like a lot, but then you like just add it all up. And not only that, but like I always, after being on social media for too long, like it could be like 5 minutes too long, I feel like heavy and like grossed out, and I always feel like I almost had like the life sucked out of me when I am on social media for too long. Like, just a little while is fine, like if I see my friends post or something like that, or something happy, but like I used to, especially like a month ago even less than that, probably like 3 weeks ago, I've kind of been actively trying to stop. So my camera ran out of space because I talk too much, but I deleted some stuff. But yeah, even like a month ago, I used to so strongly, like I would post photos and think about one person or like a few people or maybe like that in particular, and if those people didn't like my photo, it ruined my world. I never thought to myself, maybe they didn't see the post. I never thought to myself that some people really just don't like Instagram photos. Like, I see people who just scroll and they'll even tell me like, oh hey, I love that photo, and like they never liked it because you just don't like the photos. It's just not, I don't know, how you scroll through Instagram. And I think that social media has ruined how we interact with people and treat people, and we have these expectations that are ginormous for each other because we see celebrities doing these things like photoshopped and stuff, but not even that, because I know everyone talks about Photoshop, and people who actively Photoshop their pictures will be like, oh, Photoshop is so bad, as they're like face tuning their waist and stuff. But like, so I'm not gonna say Photoshop is bad. It's not good, but it's not ruining society. I think the fact that we don't know how to talk to each other anymore is kind of ruining society. Like, I used to think so far into if someone left me on read, or if they messaged me, or like if I had a poll on my Instagram and that person didn't vote on it, I'd be like, what's wrong with me? Why wouldn't they want to? And it's like, maybe they honestly didn't pay attention. Like, who cares? Like, am I really going to put my entire mood for the day, and it would really affect my entire day, on this minuscule detail? Like, blank blank, I'm not going to say their name, doesn't matter that much. But that is kind of a discussion for another time, because I'm running out of time, and I think if I start, I won't be able to stop getting into it. But overall, like, this break is just something that I'm happy about, and I'm excited, and I have winter break right after, so I can just do all the homework then. And I, like, act like I hate it, like I'm stressed, but it's like a healthy stress almost, like an excited stress. This video is gonna come out after I went to science camp, which is really weird with the continuity, and then, like, a few days later I'm gonna film, like, if some stories happen, I'll talk about that, because I definitely have some stories from last year, so I don't know if that'll be confusing, but by the time you see this, I already had the trip. Spoiler, it was probably amazing and fun, and hate science actually, but I like helping kids, like, in general. So thank you guys so much for watching. I know it was a big ramble piece, but I had some things on my mind, and if you cared enough to watch it the whole way through, I really appreciate you. And if you cared just enough to watch it for like 30 seconds, I also appreciate you, even though you probably won't see this at the end. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to hit my notification button. I've actually been informed it does work, so test it out for yourself, you know? Like this video, comment down below on something that you reacted to that I talked about in this video, or of course you can comment something that you want me to touch bases on in the next video. Bye guys.
Found her underneath the bluest sky.